Hello and welcome. This is Sandhya Mantha, your guide on a journey to profound change. As a yoga and meditation teacher and a clinical hypnotherapist, I've dedicated my life to helping individuals find inner peace, strength, and freedom. Today, I'm here to offer you that same freedom from something that might have held you captive for far too long: the fear of blood tests and the anxiety they can bring. If you're listening to this, chances are you've experienced that familiar dread when a blood test is mentioned. Perhaps it's the thought of the needle, the sight of blood, or even just the clinical environment that triggers a wave of panic, dizziness, or a feeling of losing control. You might postpone necessary medical appointments, feel overwhelmed with anxiety days leading up to a test, or even avoid them altogether, knowing deep down that this avoidance isn't serving your health. It's a common experience. Many individuals struggle with this specific fear, and I want you to know you are absolutely not alone. That feeling of being caught in a cycle of avoidance and dread, even when your conscious mind knows the importance of these tests, can be incredibly disheartening. You might have felt embarrassed or even judged yourself for this seemingly irrational fear. But let me assure you, it's not about a lack of courage or a personal failing. It's about understanding how your mind and body react to this specific trigger, and then gently, effectively changing those patterns to foster calm and control. This fear isn't just a conscious choice. It's often a deeply ingrained pattern woven into the fabric of your protective responses. Think about it: the vivid mental images, the sudden physical reactions like sweating or a racing heart, or the overwhelming urge to escape. These aren't just thoughts. They're often triggered by past experiences, even forgotten ones, or protective mechanisms stored in your subconscious mind. Your mind, in its desire to keep you safe and avoid perceived pain or threat, has simply learned to associate blood tests with intense discomfort or danger. Over years, these connections can become incredibly strong, making it feel almost impossible to calmly face a blood test using conscious effort alone. This is where clinical hypnotherapy becomes a truly transformative tool. As a clinical hypnotherapist, I work with the powerful part of your mind that controls habits, emotions, and automatic responses, your subconscious. Imagine it as the control center for all those automatic behaviors, thoughts, and feelings you experience without even thinking about them. While your conscious mind might be saying, "I need this test for my health," your subconscious might be stuck on a loop, playing old tapes that say, "This is dangerous," or "I can't handle this." Hypnosis allows us to bypass that conscious chatter and directly communicate with the subconscious mind, updating those old programs and replacing them with new, empowering ones. It's a process of deep relaxation and focused attention where your mind becomes highly receptive to positive suggestions. You are always in control, aware of everything around you, simply allowing your mind to explore new possibilities for calm and composure during medical procedures. During our time together, we won't be forcing you to confront your fear directly in a traumatic way. Instead, we'll be reframing your relationship with blood tests entirely. We'll explore the true reasons behind any intense reactions, gently releasing any underlying triggers or past associations, and replacing them with feelings of calmness, confidence, and a sense of control. We'll help your mind associate the process of a blood test with feelings of safety and ease, while simultaneously building up your inner resources for relaxation, resilience, and a detached perspective. You'll learn how to navigate these situations with newfound composure, replacing the urge to panic with a natural inclination towards stillness and acceptance. Imagine feeling genuinely calm and even indifferent during a blood test, without struggle, without overwhelming anxiety, and without feeling like you're losing control. This isn't about ignoring your feelings, it's about reprogramming your response. The benefits of overcoming your fear of blood tests extend far beyond just the moments in the clinic. Of course, you'll be able to access crucial healthcare without immense stress, but also consider the freedom from rescheduling appointments, freedom from constant worry, freedom to prioritize your well-being without internal resistance, and the profound freedom of knowing you are truly in control of your emotional responses and your health decisions. You reclaim your peace of mind, your bodily autonomy, and your true self. This session is designed to guide you safely and effectively towards that powerful transformation. So take a deep breath now and prepare to embark on a journey that will empower you to break free from the fear of blood tests and embrace a more confident, calm, and healthy life. So, as you start to feel yourself relax more and more, you may begin to feel lighter, almost as if you are floating down into a wonderful place. So now, if you can, I would like you to imagine yourself outside, in a wonderful place, in nature. The trees are a magical shade of green. It's a glorious day and the sun is shining down on you. There is a soft and gentle breeze in the air, making you feel pleasantly relaxed and calm. All around you can see trees and plants and an array of the most beautiful flowers you have ever seen. The colors of these flowers are so vibrant, yellows, reds, purples, and you can smell the aroma of these flowers as they awaken all of your senses, making you feel so peaceful and tranquil. Nothing else matters right now, just being here in this magical place. You feel completely at ease, so relaxed and so calm. In the distance, you can hear the sound of water flowing slowly and gently. The sound of the water is helping you to go more and more deeply relaxed. You may feel your muscles loosening more and more, relaxing with the beautiful flowing sound of water. Out of curiosity, you decide to follow the sound of the water. You are feeling excited about where it is leading you, knowing deep within yourself you are going to a very special place, a place where you are going to create some positive, wonderful, and long-lasting changes. As you walk slowly through the long grass, you can hear the sound of birds whistling in the trees. You look up in the trees and you can see the birds playing happily together. It makes you feel at one with nature and the universe. You are feeling so lucky to be right here, right now, in this magical place, at this magical time. As you finally reach the lake, you realize it is the most beautiful vision you have ever seen. You are in awe of the beauty which surrounds you. You feel as though you are experiencing your perfect dream right now. The lake is filled with a variety of colors, rich colors of blues, turquoise, light greens, and a tinge of purple. It fills your mind and body with a wave of relaxation. You may be becoming more relaxed with each and every breath you take, feeling more calm, more peaceful, and relaxed than ever before. Your mind may be drifting in and out, letting go deeper and deeper. Still, you may feel as though your mind is flowing gently like the lake in your imagination. You look into the distance and can see a wooden bridge leading over the lake. You walk towards the bridge, feeling more and more deeply relaxed. As you reach the bridge, you can see there are 10 steps leading over to the other side of the lake. You slowly start walking over the bridge, counting the steps in your mind. 10, 9, deeper and deeper still. 8, 7, all the way down, relaxed. 6, feeling so calm. 5, 4, drifting off peacefully and easily. 3 and 2, all the way down, deep down, relaxed. And 1. You are so relaxed and comfortable that you can imagine or visualize yourself walking in your favorite place. And perhaps after a while, you come across a very inviting looking chair that almost seems to call your name as you approach. So you sit down, and this might be a perfect place to rest and enjoy your surroundings and really feel the complete relaxation and comfort. And you perhaps realize that this is your favorite place in the whole world. And having come to that realization, a total sense of relaxation starts to envelop your whole body. Starting at the top of your head, you feel the deep relaxation begin to moves down the sides and back of your head. All those muscles are letting go, and the relaxation goes down your forehead to your eyes, and your forehead and eyes are relaxing too and letting go, and your cheeks and your jaw muscles are relaxing deeper and deeper, and your ears and all around to the back of your head and down to the top of your spine. And all the muscles are letting go too, and the wonderful feeling continues to release and relax all the muscles of your neck and shoulders and upper back. As you just relax deeper and deeper, you can feel yourself sinking down, relaxing deeper down. Relaxation is flowing down your arms and out of your fingertips. You experience total relaxation, and your chest is relaxing now, allowing all the muscles in your stomach and abdomen to release any tension. You are just letting go and relaxing more and more as you feel your whole body completely enjoying these wonderful sensations of peace and serenity. Move your awareness now to your hips and buttocks and lower back. Feel those muscles just releasing and letting go as you breathe easily. Your body is just relaxing deeper and deeper, more and more. You feel so good and comfortable and relaxed. The relaxation flows down your legs, down your thighs, to your knees and your calf muscles. They are all letting go into deep relaxation. And your ankles relax, and your feet are just totally relaxed and comfortable. And this deep relaxation envelops your whole body. You feel more relaxed than you can ever remember feeling before. And as you sit on your amazingly comfortable chair, you could close your eyes if they are not already closed, and imagine that you are walking towards a beautiful building that seems to be inviting you into its magnificent lobby. And as you enter this amazing structure, you feel safe and secure and comfortable. Once inside, you walk towards the elevator and push the down arrow, and the elevator door opens and invites you into a luxurious elevator car which is warm and safe and comfortable. You enter feeling as though you belong in this building and this elevator. And when you push the button for 10, the door closes and the elevator begins to move smoothly down. And the numbers above the door change as the elevator moves down deeply. The elevator is taking you down beneath this beautiful building. And as the numbers go down, so you go deeper and deeper into a relaxed state. And you can count the numbers as you relax more and more and allow yourself to go into hypnosis as you watch those numbers go down. 10, going down deeper down. 9, continue to feel more and more relaxed. 8, you somehow know that when you reach the bottom, you will be deeply hypnotized. 7, you watch the numbers as the elevator passes each floor. 6, going down, you are going down even deeper. 5, feel more and more relaxed as the elevator goes deeper down. 4, you watch the numbers continue to count down. 3, when you reach the bottom floor, you will be in hypnosis. 2, you are almost there, feeling more relaxed than you have ever felt before. 1, you are now deep in hypnosis and you feel safe and secure as the elevator door opens. And you see that you are in a very comfortable lounge with beautiful furniture that is inviting you into the room. So you walk into the large, amazing room with the most comfortable furniture you have ever seen, and you look around and see a long wall of switches. You walk toward this wall and see that all the switches have headings, and these headings relate to every aspect of your life. And you realize that this structure is really you. Allow your mind to wander where it will, as I talk only to your subconscious mind. And your conscious mind can be preoccupied with other thoughts if it wishes, or it can continue drifting down into this wonderful, peaceful, restful feeling, because I am going to be talking directly to your subconscious mind about a problem that has been bothering you for some time, and that is your fear of blood tests. Now, I don't know whether you are going to lose that fear today, right here in this hypnotic trance, or if this will happen tomorrow or next week. But what I do know is that you have decided not to let that fear rule your life anymore, because you realize how important blood tests can be. Your health means too much to you to leave things to chance, which is why you have decided to take control. And as I'm sure you are aware, millions of people all over the world have blood taken from their veins every day. Many of these people do it willingly. For example, blood donors who want to help those less fortunate than themselves, and not only do they donate their blood willingly, but they enjoy the process as well. I'm not saying you will actively enjoy giving blood, But what you will do the next time you have an appointment for a blood test is walk into the treatment room, doctor's surgery, or wherever the test will take place. And you will enter the room calmly and confidently, and the thought of the test will simply not bother you. And as I'm pretty sure you already know, the thought of the impending test was always what bothered you most, which demonstrates just how powerful your mind is. So we will use your powerful subconscious mind to its full advantage and remove any negative thoughts about blood tests or injections of any form. I don't know if something happened to you in the past that caused that old fear of yours, but I would imagine there was definitely something. Otherwise, everyone in the world would have the same fear. You may not consciously remember what it was, but rest assured, your powerhouse subconscious mind remembers everything. It remembers everything that has ever happened to you, everything you have ever seen or heard or done at a deeper level of mind. So I would like you to allow your mind to drift back in time to those earlier days when your fear began, and remembering those medical appointments that led up to your initial blood test, the one that has stayed in the back of your mind all this time. Feel or sense yourself going back to those dates. I wonder how old you would be, perhaps just a baby or toddler or a very small child, or maybe you were a little older than that, and the years are dropping away. Begin seeing yourself how you used to look, the clothes that you wore, and the style of your hair, and anything else that is relevant to that time in your life. Perhaps you had to miss school for an appointment, or were you too young for school? Who was with you at that particular time? Or were you alone? And you are going further and further back to that initial episode that led to your fear of blood tests. Perhaps you can project the memory onto a clean white screen and watch as it plays, as though watching actors on TV or at the cinema. As you watch yourself at this particular time, you can also distance yourself from any negative emotions associated with that memory. Seeing it now, it doesn't bother you at all. It was just something that happened long ago. And perhaps you can see the images on that screen fading, becoming smaller and less significant, and the person that was you is reacting the way that most children do. I wonder if you can project an image of your adult self, the same you who is resting here watching the scene onto the white screen. Revisit your younger self and offer all the love and reassurance that was needed at that time, the kind, encouraging words that you didn't receive. Take your younger self in your arms and comfort yourself. You needed it then, just as you need the same approach now, because you have been suffering the effects from that date ever since. And as you comfort your inner child, an amazing thing happens. Suddenly you realize it wasn't really so important after all. A second or so of discomfort and then it was over. Perhaps the nurse or doctor was experiencing a bad day and wasn't as accurate with the needle as they usually were. Or maybe you were extra sensitive that day, which was why it bothered you so much. All you know is that you are now experiencing a tremendous sense of relief at having rid yourself of that unwanted negative emotion, and you are now free. Now fade the images on the screen once again. Allow them to shrink and drift further and further away from your view. And as that image on the screen fades away, your feeling of relief becomes one of pride in yourself for having faced that old fear and taken control. Know now that whenever you need a blood test in the future, it will be a routine procedure and won't bother you in the slightest. You will sail through the blood test almost as though you had them every day of your life, and when the test is over, you will continue with your normal everyday activities. To validate this, look at the screen once again and notice how this time the clean white screen is completely blank. If you have a blood test booked for the near future, then project your mind forward to that date and see yourself in the waiting area, reading a magazine or chatting to another of the patients, feeling calm and collected and in control. If you don't have one planned, then use an imaginary date in about a week or month or so. Perhaps you have found to make the appointment yourself, knowing this was long overdue, and the nurse calls your name and you make your way to the treatment room. You are feeling calm and relaxed and confident. You greet the nurse with a smile and take the seat that is offered to you. She asks a few questions which you answer straight away before removing your coat or jacket and rolling your sleeve up if you are wearing something covering the area where the blood test will take place. Or if blood is to be taken from somewhere else on your body, then you make sure it is easily accessible for the nurse. You can see that she has some empty files and sterilized needles on a pristine white cloth, and the cloth reminds you of the clean white screen and how you faced and overcame that old fear of blood tests once and for all. If there is a window in this room, then feel your eyes drawn towards it. If there's no window, then you create an imaginary one and imagine looking out onto a beautiful sunset. You create in your mind a beautiful sky with streaks of yellow, gold and orange, mingled with a beautiful shade of blue. There are blue and the sun sets through your imaginary window, lowering gradually over the horizon. You feel a tiny prickly sensation in your arm or the area where the needle goes in, but this doesn't bother you and it lasts only a second or two. The nurse is talking to you, asking about your day, and you find yourself answering without disturbing your trance state. You find yourself thinking about holidays, perhaps even thinking aloud how nice it would be to just laze in the sun on a tropical beach, where palm trees sway in the soft, gentle breeze. But alas, you are disturbed from your reverie by the nurse asking you to hold a plaster over the area where the needle had gone in, and you realize the blood test is over. The nurse is busy, carefully labeling the files with your name and date of birth and inserting them into an envelope, ready to be sent off to be tested. And so you prepare yourself to leave, thanking the nurse and bidding good day. Once you are out in the fresh air again, you realize the blood test was nothing at all. It was just a routine procedure that was over in seconds, and you wonder why it bothered you so much in the past. All the way through your blood test, you remained calm, relaxed, and confident, knowing that you were in control, feeling very proud of yourself. Any future blood tests will go exactly as you just visualized. After all, you have mentally rehearsed this scene in your mind, which means that your new pattern of feeling positive and calm and confident has already been laid down. When you visualize a scene such as this in your mind, you are setting down new neural pathways, memory connections if you wish, which eventually will be like forming a well-trodden path. And I want you to imagine yourself walking along this track now, following your previous footprints, reinforcing this new memory pattern. Perhaps you can recreate that sunset in your mind, the brilliant hues of orange, gold, and yellow, and watch as the sun goes down over the horizon. And as the sun goes down, so you can feel yourself going down, deeper than ever before. You are going deep, deep down into gentle hypnotic trance. And the sun has now set and the sky is dark. It is a comforting dark. Now keep watching the sky and you will see an amazing thing happening. Light suddenly floods in and is spreading up over the horizon, filling the sky with a dazzling beautiful white light. For a second or two, you shade your eyes from the brightness, and that's when you notice the light is actually a large, pristine, gleaming white screen. And on the screen are 4 words: calm, complete control, and confident. You realize that this is exactly how you feel. You feel calm, you feel in complete control, and this makes you feel confident. You are confident in your ability to have blood tests taken whenever it is necessary, and you have complete control over that old fear of yours. And in return, you also feel very calm, so very calm and happy. Take a nice deep breath now and know that you really are calm, in complete control and very confident. You can even feel yourself breathing in these wonderful feelings, taking them deep into your lungs and exhaling any and all negative feelings. And these suggestions are firmly embedded in your subconscious mind and grow stronger and stronger day by day. They grow stronger by the day, stronger by the hour, stronger by the minute. Whenever you need to, whenever you want to, you can simply breathe these calm and confident feelings into your being, and this makes you feel confident and happy, knowing that you are over that old fear of yours once and for all. And these good, confident, positive feelings immediately come flooding back into your awareness, and you find yourself feeling wonderful. So when you are ready, I will count the numbers from 1 to 5, and at the count of 5, you will be fully alert and refreshed and ready to allow these suggestions to work for you. 1, 2, 3, coming slowly back. 4, eyelids beginning to flutter. And 5, eyes open, wide awake, mind and body returning to normal conscious awareness.